guys, I'm Dr. Andy. Today what we're going to do is we are going to do a warm-up routine for runners. Alright, so this is really important for both short distance runners and long distance runners. Either way, in the end, you're trying to avoid an injury, right? So best thing you can start out with, just to get your head in the right place, is a relaxation technique and a breathing technique called box breathing. Box breathing is nice and slow, 4 seconds deep breath in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out, and then 4 seconds hold. All right, and you rinse and repeat that for a couple of minutes. Nice relaxation technique and a great way to alleviate stress before you go into some training. All right, so from there, we need to start activating these muscles and getting them looser. Okay, so to start, I want you to do some cardio. We have to get your body moving a little bit. The best thing you can do is if you have a stationary bike or a bike that you can ride around the neighborhood before a run. I know it kind of sounds crazy to do some cardio before some cardio, but it is important to get these muscles moving, and it's a lot easier to do that on the bike instead of hitting the pavement, okay? So about 5 to 10 minutes of running is absolutely perfect. Or excuse me, 5 to 10 minutes of biking is absolutely perfect. If you're going to do a long distance run, if you're training for a marathon, you can do a little bit longer of a bike, okay? So from there, what we need to do is we need to stretch both the posterior and the anterior, meaning the back and the front of your hips and your legs, okay? My favorite stretch for the posterior chain, the back of the legs, is if you are laying down, wrap a towel around one foot and pull it up towards you, keeping your leg nice and straight so that that leg is straight up in the air, and you keep pulling until you feel a really good stretch all the way down. All right? To do the front of the leg, two really good ones. You can think of the obvious, right? The quad stretch where you're standing and pulling that heel to your butt, right? So that's the most obvious one. The other one is a hip flexor stretch. You get into a scissors stance, keeping your body upright and the back leg nice and straight. Start to bend that front knee and come down into it until you feel a stretch in the front of the hip, okay? That's the legs. You do need to work out these arms a little bit and get them moving, okay? So arm circles, right? So just start small and then start to get big. Do that for a couple of minutes, loosening up the arms, okay? After that, you want to do something a little bit more dynamic. So if you've ever heard of high knees or butt kicks, right? You run 50 feet, kicking your butt as you go, all right? And then you come back as you jog, your knees go nice and high. Do that 3 or 4 times. That's a nice dynamic part of the warm-up right at the end. After that, you're ready to hit the road for your run. If you've got any questions, send them my way, and always remember to live with passion and not pain.